Hello and welcome to the stream. My name's Mr. Quince. This is my game room. I finally got it working properly. Luckily you didn't see the whole mess beforehand, before I started this stream, because I had a Windows update and it messed up all my audio and stuff. But anyway, back on track, back on World of Warcraft. I hope you're all having a fantastic evening. By the way, it is now 7:39 PM in the southwest of the UK. Got some cheeky barstool on my guild at the moment. Anyway, let's go and have a look what's going on. I'm not too short dudes this evening, you know. I'm still not. I'm using the new YouTube beta streaming thingy-jig, and I don't know. I'm just not too sure about where everything is. So, I don't know. If it looks good, please tell me it looks good. Because I have just got the web page up here at the moment. I'm not used to streaming like this at all. I used to be able to see everything on the fly. Actually, I might bring that up just there. I'm going to try and get a group together, see if we can do an instance, another one, this evening. I thought that would be quite swell. I'm sorry about War Barbie. I don't know his deal yet. Actually, do you know what? Just to be on the safe side, I did something the other day. I made him an officer, and I think that was a massive, massive wrong thing to do, because I actually think that he's a bit of a troll. I'm trying to work him out. He keeps saying stuff that is just really like, what the hell, man? It's totally confusing. Is anybody in the chat? Hold up. Yeah, War Barbie's in the chat. Fuck's sake. Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Blood donor. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm having a real bad time tonight. Should I just try and get a random group together?
Where is it at?
I don't know.
What can I do?
Let's have a look who's online again. See if I can work something out here. Tons and tons of people online. Dot Cotton's online. Jade's mother's online. Well, you're level 31. Let's just go back to the Barons for a minute while we try and work something out this evening. Things don't seem to be moving very fast. I'm having a really stressful time at the moment. I just feel as if something's just not right. You know? Like, how many people are on the Discord right now? So look. We've got 34 people, 36, 37 including me. People on right now. Some of which are playing World of Warcraft. A couple of them are playing World of Warcraft. Hello. Is my mic working? Looks like it is. Right. I'm going to try and get a random group. I haven't used this for a while. Let's have a go on here. See if I can find one. No groups. How do I describe myself? Arms tank. In capitals, obviously. That's how things are done. Okay. Let's see what that gets me. I've got some things to hand in here. I forgot about that actually. It's going to do that.
Strength and honor. Strength.
You can tell I'm having a good day. The way this is going. There we go. I just kicked somebody out of the chat for not talking. Don't mess around tonight, I'm telling you. Wrong chat by the looks of it. Well, it should be on anyway. Oh man, I hate Wailing Caverns. Hate it.
What's up? Be good. Time is money, friend. Keep it real. Talk to me. Hurry back.
Fuck's sake. I'm supposed to do something here, obviously.
Yo!
Do 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 do. God damn it! I've got stuff I haven't sold. Right, make sure I do that in a minute. God's sake, one of the guildies. This is already feeling like a really weird night. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on.
Be safe.
What do I just click on? I'm not paying attention. What am I doing? Well, this is interesting stuff. Riveting, isn't it? Riveting stuff. Please, you tuned in. We'll get something going in a minute. I hope. Got some guild stuff going on here. I don't really know what's going on. He left the instance and group. I'm just gonna have to have a word of the with the guy. Can't be having that. Let's go! Hope they got a good healer.
Who's that?
You hear the wife talking to herself over there. She is working.
What's up?
Hello.
Hi.
What's on?
Sorry, what was that?
I said what's on. Is what's happening? It's Cornish for what's happening. What you doing?
Ah, I apologize, I didn't know that. Nothing much. Just doing this friendly camera. You know.
Oh, I'm with you.
Yes.
I did not know this.
Is that a bad thing?
No. To be honest, I was talking to Katossa, whatever his name is, and that Zegraf, whatever he's called, has left the group. I got a bit confused. I thought I was in a different group. He said that somebody's left the group. Oh, this is half done. You've
Yeah.
Right,
He
okay.
forgot to reset this
So-
one. Come on. So yeah, who left the guild?
No, they haven't left the guild. Zegraf, whatever he's called. Let's have a look at what's his name again. Zegraf in the guild, level 17 warrior. He was in a group with Katossa, and apparently he just left without saying anything.
Hmm.
What the hell? Have we just lost a healer?
Yeah, he just randomly said that he had to leave for some reason. I don't know why.
This is a really weird day. I had a funny feeling that people did not want to do stuff tonight. Oh my god. Okay.
Alright, let's go.
This instance is way too long. Way
It took us half
too
an
long.
hour to do it.
Half an hour.
With the last link we had.
Half an hour sounds good.
Alright, let's Where's the healer? Hold on. Oh, he should be in here any second. Ooh, it's a priest. And he's level 21, so we can do kinda big pull. So, did you demote me because I said I was singing Disney?
Oh, come on, and you weren't there. You weren't talking.
I mean on Discord?
Yeah, is that what you meant?
What? No, you demoted me like in game. When I said I was singing Disney, like Disney songs.
I don't know. I just keep getting a bit confused. You confuse me sometimes.
Why?
I don't understand some of the stuff you say. I'm still trying to work you out. I did join expecting to hear some Disney songs, and I was a bit put out, to be honest. I was quite looking forward to a bit of a sing-song.
Mate, listen, if I sing, your eardrums are gonna pop. Like, listen, you don't want that. I'm singing to myself. I hope you're fine with me AoEing when we're calling more
Is
than
the healer
one.
actually here? Have I just started this without a healer?
Yeah, kinda, but it's
Oh,
fine.
right,
He'll
okay.
be here. They're high level. They don't do a lot of damage to you.
I was supposed
Sup,
to sell
Tavon?
those. We're gonna speed run it. I'm still not entirely sure which direction to go.
Depends. I mean, either you go right or left. If you go right, you do the long part first.
Well, what have you guys been doing?
Well, the last tank kind of went everywhere. He was a bit weird. I would say go right.
Okay. Hi, Taiwan. He's in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah, we know you're muted. Relax. Sure, sure.
I don't know whether to take him seriously.
No, you shouldn't. He's a major troll. Like, he's a memer. So how's YouTube treating you?
I don't know, I just thought I'd give it a quick go. See how it was. Nobody's said anything yet as far as I know. That guy's pulled there. Taiwan. Yeah, actually, do you know what? I'm on the wrong page. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying out the new, the beta page that they've got up. Doesn't seem too bad, to be honest. But, I mean, I had a comfortable setup the way I did it before. So, I don't know if it's
Other
me.
way, Tavon. Come on.
Are we going left, are we?
Sure, fine.
We're just going to
Left
clear around the top here, yeah?
works. I like to clear this side and then jump down.
Okay.
But yeah, if the healer is full mana, you can do a bigger pull than one at a time.
Okay. Oh yeah, man. I think I might need some training, you know.
Yeah, you haven't tanked in a while, have you? Oh wait, you tanked last night.
Yeah, no. I tank whenever I get a chance to, really. I just can't remember the last time I had training. Talent training, like.
Oh, you mean like that?
Because I keep running out of money.
How much do you need?
Oh, I don't know. I'll have a look. when I get there. I've been trying to select, you know, certain things that I like to use and save money.
Yeah, you shouldn't train everything. Like, there's a lot of things that are useless. Like, I don't have my fire word, for example. There's no reason for me to have it right now. This should help you out a bit.
80 silver. Oh, that's right, man. It's alright. I like to do it myself.
You sure?
Yeah, yeah. Like, help with tabards is one thing, but I won't take money for myself.
I mean, to be fair, it's only gold. Like, neither me or Taewong or his brother really has an attachment to it in that sense. It's an in-game currency.
Well, it's still useful for getting a mount when you get to 40.
That is true. Are you saying you are not gonna use Thunder Fury?
Thunder
Taewong?
Fury. I don't use that. Do 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 do. Do. I don't know where to put music on tonight or not.
Well, I mean, why not?
Oh, arcade's cool, man. There's the other jade. It's weird having two jades.
Could be worse. Could be 4 of them.
It's true. need a new weapon as well. I've just suddenly decided.
What are you using? Is it
It's a two-handed axe. It's alright. 16.1 damage per second. Speed 330.
roll for the chest, by the way?
Oh yeah.
Oh damn.
Oh right. Okay.
Jesus Christ. Well, don't you get a warrior quest soon that gives you a good weapon?
That was weird. I swear I just cheated at that. I guess. Yeah, I need to pop back to my trainer.
You're doing no damage.
Huh?
Is it that you're doing no damage?
Oh, I'm doing damage. It's just, I don't know. I don't feel as if I'm doing a proper job here. Well, I am, but you know, I think my skills should hold a bit more aggro and stuff.
Yeah, but you
Oh,
got
no, it's a problem,
It's
but-
classic. So, like one fireball generally, or fireball generally pulls aggro for most tanks on that level. It's kind of. So, what does your wife think of playing a druid? Is it better than warlock or?
Yeah.
Great.
Well, at least I think so. She's working at the moment, so.
Ah.
I had like I've had somebody from the other guild on the Alliance on the Discord saying, "Oh, what's going on with that guild?" And I mean, I've said more than once I'm playing Horde. I can't really, you know, I can't manage two. Not that there's anything to manage. I've got officers in the guild who have the exact same powers as me.
Well, is it like falling apart or what's happening?
Yeah, somebody's left and stuff. I don't think the guys. There's guys still on. I don't think they're too bothered. Sweetie. Saku's awake, sorry. Righty ho. Fun.
So, have you managed to run SFK yet?
No, I just I looked at just a minute ago as I got on, and I was like, oh, I could do that.
Well, we should do this guild soon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, how
Anyone
did
was up for it.
how did the run go last night? I
Yeah, it
left
was
when
good.
you started, basically.
There's a video up on YouTube about it. If you want to see what happened. Yeah, it went well. We had a laugh. It was fun.
That's how it should be. Did you do the tip I gave you?
I did not, no. Because I forgot.
No need?
No, there was no need.
Ah.
All I had was Jade telling me, put everything all night.
Well, that's the best kind of thanks, isn't it? Once you just pull everything.
It was fairly easy. What happened at the end is that we dropped down to kill the Cookie, whatever he's called. And accidentally pulled a little bit too much. and I died. I didn't realise I was dying. I thought Jade was on top of it, and I ended up dying. And the rest of them, they managed to kill Cookie and run out of the dungeon before they died themselves. So that was pretty cool.
Oh, that's nice at least.
And then we did some PvP
Take a look at it.
with the locals. Decked a couple of people. Then we run up Goldshire, up to Stormwind, and we had a battle up there as well, where we eventually got destroyed. We all dressed up as we used those savoury deviant delights, and dressed up as humans and stuff, and tried to sneak our way in there, but they were onto us.
Yeah, I mean, you do kind of have like a huge market over your head.
I know, we were just messing around. We just had a laugh, really.
See,
We're thinking about Stockade next.
Oh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably make it.
I
It's
don't
just the
know
guards.
whether like you could. We were talking about this last night. We don't know whether you can, as a ghost, you can run into the instance.
Yeah, I told you guys last night. I actually don't know if you can, unless your body is inside in
We
classic.
should have tried it last night before logging off.
Yeah.
We're just going straight over to this side now, yeah?
Yep, just straight over. And we're gonna have a lot of mobs here, close to each other. Don't be afraid to pull 4 or so. Like they don't really hurt, and I can always easy one if we get in trouble. And the priest seems fine on mana most of the time.
You
It's
alright?
just to speed it up.
I think Aiden went up there, didn't he? I heard something happening.
So yeah, you should have seen our last tank. Like I pulled one mob at the beginning by mistake, and he was like, "Yeah, never do that again."
Really?
Yeah, we were full health, like full mana, everything. Like it wasn't a
Funny,
problem.
yeah, you get some tanks like that, and they're like, just don't do that. Alright, easy.
Goddamn try hard. He was like, "We gotta CC this one, focus this one." I haven't had that in years.
Do 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 do. Do, do. That one's joined the party.
The cute little ectoplasm that is basically resisting everything I do to it.
I don't really get these, right? Because, like, you know, rend, the ability rend, it's like when you're supposed to slice something and it bleeds out. Like, how does it work on one of these things? Doesn't make sense. Mana break.
Um, I would assume they have some type of slime blood type deal.
Okay, okay, Tyler. I just assumed they were jelly. So they don't know what we're on about because they don't know what we're chatting in here. So oh, we're still talking about it. Hydrochloric acid, which can be found in our stomachs. Right. These little fuckers. Thank you, mage. I'm gonna die here.
Oh, you're gonna be fine.
They do way too much damage.
The small ones? Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So, Tae Wong, are you wondering about like the difference between acid and salts in a
I assumed he was talking about
one?
the you know the rend, how it works with those jelly creatures somehow.
Well, yeah, to a point. I guess his point was like maybe you dip your weapon in water and use it on them, and thus you create acid. I don't know.
Which way are we going? Left or right?
We're going right here. Yeah, this is a shortcut.
Jesus, just missed my first attack. That's really good.
Well, tell you what, you gotta realize that salts generally have a pH of 7, right? And salts are produced by the neutralization reaction of acids and bases. Oh yeah, that's fair. Sorry if we're boring you with that chat.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So wait, you told me you were a fisherman, right?
Yeah.
So, like a commercial one, or?
No, pleasure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Fly fishing, and I live next to the sea, so.
So I assume you're a huge fan of catching salmon?
Salmon?
Yeah.
Well, if I could, I would. I've never caught one. Don't really.
Really? I thought you had plenty of like salmon in
No.
the lake.
No,
in
not
the
at all.
UK. Wow.
There are
okay,
certain
my
areas
mistake.
of where I live, where you got to go pretty far up the river.
Mhm. So you don't have any mating grounds or anything like that then?
Not where I live. So I'm
Okay.
really down south. I'm right next to the sea.
That's fair enough. So what type of fish do you catch then?
Trout, bass, and then we got all the coarse fish and stuff as well. Pike.
Have you ever tried getting eel?
Oh, we get eels all the time, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Find our way into
I've
the
never-
lakes.
I've never actually caught an eel.
They're not much fun, if I'm honest.
They don't
Because
put up
they're
a good fight.
slimy like a bream, and they just root you up like a snake, and they're just the slime gets everywhere. It's pretty hideous, and it makes everything stink. So they're not very popular. They're not a popular fish to catch.
But it's still popular to eat it in the UK, right?
You're thinking of jellied eels that you get from like fish and
Yeah.
chip shops. They're sort of like sold for like a touristy sort of thing, really. Like locals don't
okay.
really eat them, to be honest. Some of them do. Some of the older ones.
Yeah, okay. Like the idea I got from that is when Gordon Ramsay was explaining that it's still a kind of big hit in the UK.
Well, some people like it. A lot of people don't.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Where I live, it's more about the pasties, Cornish pasties.
I have no idea what that is actually.
It's just a pastry. It's just like beef skirt, vegetables, stewed in and inside pastry wrap. Like
Oh, so like
and people eat it for lunch.
almost like a mini pie, like a shepherd's
Yeah,
pie.
it is pretty much a pie. It's
Yeah.
what it is that you used to make it with a thick crimp around the edge, and back in the olden days, because we were a mining like community down here in Cornwall, the whole theory was they were supposed to hold it by the crust and just eat the inside, and that's why it was supposedly like that. But people were so hungry back in the day, they were just eating the whole bloody thing.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I've only really caught like pike and salmon.
Cool. I would like to catch it. I'd really like to catch a salmon.
Yeah, depending on which ones you're catching, like in my town, right? We're right on the edge of the second biggest lake in Sweden, and we have some great like lake salmon. Like they're super strong and it's super fun to catch them. Good and also there's a limit of like 2 per person per year, so that's a good thing as well.
I think there's places in the UK you can catch them, but I think it's like literally you're allowed to catch like one at a certain time of the year or something.
Yeah. Well, pikes are probably the most fun ones to catch.
Yeah, I've got a big lake here next to where I live, and it's got pike in there. They've recently changed the rules, and you're only allowed to fish for them at certain times of the year.
Oh?
I know exactly why they've done it, because obviously, you know, mating and all that stuff during the summer, they tire out easier, much easier to kill in the heat and all that stuff. So I know why. I understand the reasoning. Are we going this way? Yes.
Yeah, we're going around this, and then yeah, we're just going through this, and then we're gonna take right. Well, that's fair enough. I mean, we have a lot of pike around here, and
You have big ones, don't you? You have big ones over there.
Oh yeah. Like, I think the biggest one I caught was. Let's see if I can. 17 kilos, about 16.8 or something like that.
Right, okay. I'm not too sure.
Let's see
on
if
the
I can
weights.
find what that is in pounds, right?
Yeah.
No, wait, not that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you guys have some of the best fish over there. Sea fish.
37.
You have cod. Big
do?
cod still, and we don't have big cod anymore. Overfished back in like the 60s or something like that.
Yeah, we haven't really overfished yet. We're heading there for sure. But I believe our government are actually putting in pretty good rules for it.
Turbot as well, I think you have.
What did you say? Halibut?
Is it halibut I'm thinking of? I think it's halibut, yeah.
Yeah, we do have halibut. But yeah, 37 pounds is the biggest one I caught.
That is big. That's way bigger than mine. 20 pounds, I think it's my biggest.
Yeah, but the one I caught, it wasn't really. It wasn't me being a good fisherman, alright? It was just me finding a good opportunity.
Neither was
Basically, I
mine.
was out at the lake, and I saw it basically resting in the sun underneath a bridge, and I just dropped down my bait, and it took it, and I caught it. It was like 3 meters maybe. I could have
caught-
jumped down and catch it.
I caught my biggest one practicing fly fishing.
Damn.
It's
Wait,
like-
it
caught it
really
like-
bit on.
I was
Pike?
practicing with a heavy fly, a heavy. I was practicing to catch pike on the fly. It was a imitation of a fish pattern that I was using. But I was just shocked to catch it because casting with one of those big heavy flies is really freaking hard on a 7-weight rod. What I was using.
I mean, those are the best type of catches, the ones you aren't ready for, you know?
Yeah.
But to be fair, I mean, I've never really fly fished. I've tried once, didn't go so well.
I've only really just started getting into it myself, to be honest. I've been doing it for a year or so, on a year or two on and off. But I've decided in the last month or so that fly fishing is the sort of fishing for me.
Well, that's great. That's the most important thing.
I'm gonna
I
need that,
honestly, I want to try to go to like an exotic country, like Asia, for example, and go for
Oh, I'd love to.
like deep sea fishing. Like,
I
that
was
would be
thinking of
wonderful.
more
About,
like
trawling.
the yeah, like arowana and stuff, don't they?
Yeah.
Over there, I should imagine there would be quite an interesting fish to catch. We're skipping all this, are we?
Yep. Welcome to the speedrun. We've been in here for a little more than half an hour. We've been in here for 45? Which still isn't bad. We're not running through this one, by the way. This just takes us back.
So we're just yeah, okay.
Yeah, just forward. We have 3 bosses left, 4 if you count the escort quest, but no one really does that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that happens. Sea patrols. But honestly, I think one of my like bucket list goals is catching a marlin.
Yeah, do you know what we've started getting tuna down here?
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Like big ones or still
last
small?
couple of years, people have been catching them in Cornwall. So people have started getting really excited about it, and like, I've got a friend who's gone out and got himself all the gear. I've got pictures of him catching like loads of them this year, and I should imagine they are a lot of fun.
They are exhausting. Like Sweden, or well, Sweden and Norway or Scandinavia really, we have a lot of big tuna, especially Norway. They're famous for their northern tuna. They're huge and they're super strong. Like,
yeah, the ones he was catching were huge. It's just funny that they found their way into our water.
yeah, I mean, a lot of fish have started migrating. Sweden has started getting a lot of they're not called eels. God damn it! What are they
Global
called?
warming, yeah, Taiwan, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the reason. Jellyfish,
I mean, we
right?
do. It's a
There's like a
subtropical sort
Japanese
of.
jellyfish that we receive now.
Oh,
That's
really?
like killing everything.
They're really dangerous, are they?
Yeah, they're well, not to humans, but to other animals and to the plant life. Basically, they ruin wherever they go. They destroy the ecosystem.
We
So
get a
the
lot of
Swedish
jellyfish
government is
down
like
here,
going.
but
Like it's.
they don't sting you or anything.
I think you guys have a similar fish. Well, not a jellyfish, but a fish that does the same thing in your waters. I forgot what it was called. It's
Weaver
also, I
fish?
think, a Japanese one.
Oh, right,
We're
Japanese one.
bringing it over and just no, I don't think it was a puffer fish, but they're bringing it over and
No.
just dropping it in your like lakes and rivers and stuff like that, and it's just
Oh,
ruining
there's
the
a freaking
ecosystem.
crayfish, if that's what you want about. They're the lobster, little crayfish.
Oh
They're
no,
absolutely destroying the rivers.
well,
I
we
think
have
they're
a lot of
from
those
America.
here. Like they're a delicacy here. So
These ones originated from America, I believe, and
fair enough.
probably killing that one.
I'll see if I can find the name. Is it called lionfish?
Oh no, we don't have lionfish over here. They are poisonous. Tropical fish, they are. I have heard about them doing damage to certain areas, but mostly like in America or somewhere, I think it was.
Let's see.
Did someone ding?
Yeah, it was the priest. A lionfish boom threatens Atlantic ecosystems.
Yeah, we
I
didn't
can't
get them
find
over here. Our water's not hot enough for that sort of fish.
Not yet, at least. No, it might not be them. Yeah, I really the name has escaped me, sadly.
That's right.
But yeah, it was some type of fish that some people had brought over and released into your like lakes and stuff like that.
Oh, that's
And it was
just
ruining the ecosystem. I don't get that. Like, why would you bring a fish from another country and then just release it?
well, you'd have to sneak it through to start off with.
Custom
It just seems
as
like a
well.
lot of hassle, doesn't it?
A lot of hassle. There's a lot of things that I find great happening in the world right now. For example, there's a very well-known and great salmon egg farm in Spain. Basically, where they raise salmon to create eggs or to create some caviar
Yeah.
instead of farming the wild ones, which is great because a lot of that is killing the ecosystem.
Do we care about that little thing around the edge here? I suppose
You mean the big one? The very long?
Let's pull this a minute over here.
Oh, that one.
Oh, sorry.
Goddamn ectoplasm. So after this, we have this boss and then one more, and then
Well,
the
I'll-
escort
oh,
quest if
so
you want
we
to
are-
do it.
We are doing that one.
The escort
Oh,
one?
I got that back. I didn't realise that. No, the Murdoch you're talking about, aren't you?
Yeah, that's the escort one. Because you have to escort the big one first, or the foreign.
Oh, Jesus, that was close.
Yeah. It hit surprisingly hard. You should take that shield.
Oh, it's not really for me. It's for the chamois. Does the chamois want it? Is anybody needed on it?
No, he greeted. So it's yours if you want it.
It's not really for me.
It's up to you. I mean, it gives great armor. So if you want it, take it. No one's gonna complain.
I'll take it just in case I change my mind.
I mean, even if it's intellect and spirit, maybe you know it will help you level your weapon skill faster when you level. So Taewong, I'll show you where she is. She's on this side. Look, right. Oh, okay, I think you DC'd.
I don't think we ever do anaconda.
No, she's over there. This way, the one I'm looking at. This was the way I wanted to go originally, but okay. I'll pull a few raptors, not trying to pull her.
I can't carry anymore.
None can stand against the Serpent Lords.
Give me the aggro. I want it. Uh-oh. Come here, you stupid cunt.
Oh shit, there's one more. My bad. The other side now, we're just clearing for the last boss.
Okay.
Because this is the one you wanted, right? The Murloc one.
Oh, Cuppa's on now as well now.
And T1 can't make the Murloc, so we'll do it without him.
Put a nade out. Did all this. We gotta
Yep.
clear all this for the Murloc.
Yep. The reason we do this is the Tauren that we're guiding or escorting is gonna run this way.
Oh, right, okay.
So we're clearing it now, so we don't have to clear it while we have him with us. Oh, you can pull more. Don't be scared.
Tay's gotta go, right.
Yeah, like he's gonna help us clear, and then he has to go, basically. We'll do it without him. That's a nice cloak.
God, I keep winning stuff. What's going on? I'm running out of space in my bag.
First world problems.
Oh, more.
Ooh,
More
nice.
have joined
Nice.
the party.
We're getting greenies. Fun. So that cloud rub, for example, if you would sell it on the auction house, you would get about 20 silver for it. And
you would hope.
let's see, the cloak that you won, the lowest one is on 15 silver at the moment. Alright, we cleared it. Let's go back and get him.
Okay. I think. Right, okay. See you later. See you later.
He already left this card.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, he did it like in the middle of the run. So have you ever done this boss before?
Yep. Yeah, I've done it a few times.
Okay.
Didn't do that yet.
Have you started it, have you?
You should talk to him first so you get the buff.
Greetings, traveler.
Oh, you can start it.
Peace.
Oh, you done it.
Yep. Alright. Guess we're RP walking.
So slow. Henrik Sunslee, how's it going, man? Who is it? Is that you, is it?
No?
Are you not Henrik?
No. Absolutely not.
Oh, who's
But
that?
welcome to the stream, man. Enjoy your stay.
He's
Say
a-
hi. Don't be shy.
Thanks a lot for the follow, the subscribe. Appreciate it. I need to build up my YouTube, I think. So I might do a few more streams on here.
So are we aiming
Okay.
for 2,000
Oh, it's Light
subscribers?
Strike. 2,000? Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
In a month. Let's go. That's a goal.
I've been doing this for 2 years.
But you forget that, like, on Twitch, you can't say subscribe and like. You know, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, it's all follow. I've got a few followers on Twitch. If I'm perfectly honest, I think I prefer doing like videos and stuff.
Mhm.
But then I find like doing streams and stuff like gives me a lot of content to edit, so it's quite good to do it as well.
Well, it might be good to stream and then make videos of the content.
Yeah,
Because, like,
that's what I've been
making
doing.
videos give you a chance to make, like, great edits, right? Take
Yeah,
things
like-
out of context,
like if
makes
you-
things fun.
If you watch the one I did today, uploaded today of the dead mines, I think it's quite funny. That one.
Yeah, I haven't done it yet. I'll check in later tonight.
They do take a while to edit.
Yeah, they do, right? And these are pretty long ones.
And then even after you finish editing a video, every single one, you'll go to sleep at night and you think, oh, I should have done this and I should have done that. But it's too late. It's too late to change it now.
You're never really done with a video, are you? Well, I mean, a lot of big Twitch streamers nowadays has come from YouTube, by making videos first. So yeah, like one of my favorites is probably Soviet Vombo, for example. I don't know if you know who that is.
No. I know
He's,
Dr. Disrespect started on YouTube, didn't he? And I think
I have no idea.
Asmongold, I think he started on YouTube as well.
Yeah, slowly we did. But no, Raging Womble he's a Brit, and he mainly plays games with a lot of different friends, like his clan. But he has a bit of edgy humor,
Right.
so it's like a lot of inappropriate jokes and stuff like that,
I see.
like stuff like that. That's
I
what his
started off just doing
channel-
Nintendo stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I
What's your-
started doing a lot more like shooting games.
Okay. What's your favorite game on Nintendo?
Oh.
Mario Kart.
No, I'm not. I don't like Mario Kart. We do play it. I'm not a massive fan of it. I don't know. I'm into my old fighting games.
Like Tekken?
Tekken, yeah. Street Fighter, King of Fighters, Samurai Showdown. I got two arcade. I got a few arcade sticks here. So I was saying I started doing Nintendo. I mean, I was playing like King of Fighters, the old ones on the Switch because they released them all. But I actually, when I first started streaming, I was doing Street Fighter 5, and I was called Sticky Quince. And the point was, there's a mill made by Hugh Fernie Whittenstall in the UK, and it's called Sticky Quince because the quince is a fruit. My name is Quince, and I use arcade sticks. So I thought Sticky Quince was quite good, but then I think people started thinking it was like rude, so I changed it.
TS Quince instead.
Yeah, I just changed it to Mr. Quince. I couldn't think of anything, so I just went like that.
I mean, I like both of those names. Mr. Quince sounds more.
I thought, I'm getting married this year. It's kind of fitting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that was lucky. Just missed that patrol.
So how does it feel then, getting married?
How does it feel? Feels pretty good, man. I'm excited about it, if I'm honest. We've been together for a long time. We've got 2 kids together. I wanted to get married for ages, but we just never had the right circumstances and not settled in. We've been in this new house for like 5 years now. We were in a flat before. I think now is just the right time.
Yeah, it's finally happening. Well, I'm happy for you.
Yeah, cheers.
Like, marriage for me is it's something amazing. Like it's how I was raised. Like I was raised that marriage
it's the same
is
as me.
very.
It's the same as me. I think it's a big deal.
Yeah.
But saying that, I'm not one of those sort of people that likes the big. I don't like to be the whole centre of attention when I'm out and about. I know it sounds stupid saying that while I'm streaming, but actually in reality, I keep myself to myself. I don't really talk to anyone, especially when I pick my kids up from school. I'm just not that sort of person.
Well, streaming is a bit different from actually interacting in real life. Like, a lot of introverts can actually stream and do it properly. Mainly because it's really not the same thing and it doesn't drain the same type of batteries, if you get my point.
Yeah.
So it's pretty great. But yeah, I was raised that getting married is something serious and wonderful, and that kids are basically God gifts. That's my type of childhood. That does not mean I am like a believer in
No, it
I'm
wouldn't
not.
matter if you were.
Yeah.
I was laughing because Jade's dad just sent me a text saying that he's just tanked Waylon Caverns as a druid, as a shaman. He said druid, but he meant shaman.
Yeah, I on the other server I actually managed to tank SM together with another shaman. Like we were doing it together, just us two. We had to do like really small pulls, but we managed to pull it off. It's super. It's so much more fun.
I really want a chamois. I should have been a chamois. Because I've never done one.
Like playing a chamois, it gets. It's fun in the beginning for the first like 15 levels. Then it gets boring until you reach level 30. Once you reach level 30, that's when you get Wind Fury, and everything is, oh my god, it's great. It's nothing like running up to like an alliance player or like any mob and just one-shotting them. Should I kill him? I think I should.
Is he off again?
Yeah, you just have to damage him once.
Jesus. Keep trying to hit him, it kept missing.
I am awake.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Grats. Holy moly.
I needed that. Jesus.
That's a really nice chest. Congratulations.
Thank you. Well, that's definitely an upgrade. That was worth coming for.
Remember to loot the quest if you haven't done it already. It gives like a
Done it.
weapon? No wait, it doesn't for you. It gives something, I believe. It gives shoulders for casters. And something else.
Do you know what? I'm feeling tired tonight.
Yeah?
I think that's what the problem. I think everyone's tired.
I mean, to be fair, it's a Thursday.
Yeah.
People tend to feel tired on Thursdays, and they want to rest up so they can actually have the energy for Friday because it's a weekend, right? So it's just how it is.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Unless you're like retired, then I guess you're fine.
Oh, it's just interesting interview with this guy who's an actor in the Warcraft film. I can't. He's called something Kaczynski. I can't remember his name now.
Is he like a main character or?
Yeah, I think so. I think he plays a bad guy. I'm not too sure. I can IMDb it a minute. This is what I do.
Yeah, Robert Kaczynski. Yeah, he's playing.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Yeah.
Do you know that he's like a big World of Warcraft player?
I didn't know that, but I mean.
Yeah, he split with his ex because he was playing too much World of Warcraft, and she basically said, "You can either choose Warcraft or me," and he was like, "Oh, I'm a big gamer. Oh, that's not going to change." So they went their separate ways.
To be fair, like if anyone gave me an ultimatum like that, I would dump them. Like not because they're giving me the ultimate. Well, I mean not because they want me to quit something, but because they're giving me an ultimatum about it. I don't like that type of behavior, to be honest. But I mean, there's a lot of huge celebrities that play World of Warcraft, like Robbie Williams did before he passed away. You have Mila Kunis, Vin Diesel, Henry Cavill.
There's some metal guitars players as well that play it. I'm trying to think of one in particular.
Ben Affleck, William Shatner, Hulk Hogan plays it. Jessica Simpson.
Yeah.
Who else do I know that does it? Oh well, Kanye West plays, but he's yeah.
It's weird because like I don't think that I'm not the sort of person that's into like elves and fairies and all that stuff but this game's not really like. I mean, obviously they're all in there, but like I don't instantly think of that when I'm playing it. I'm just thinking about the fun and the stuff you can do. There's just so much to do in the game. So much to do.
Yeah. I mean, the game isn't all about the fairies and stuff. Like, sure, it has that feeling to it to a certain point, for sure. But it's not overwhelming.
Well,
right?
what I'm thinking of is the Lord of the Rings, because this was out around about the same time as the Lord of the Rings.
You mean the MMORPG?
No, the film.
Oh, okay, yeah.
When the film came out, this kind of like rolled off that, and with some of the success of that, and kind of boosted it a little bit. I think personally, which I did like. I did like it at the time. I preferred Star Wars, but that's just me.
I mean, I've always preferred WoW to the other ones. Like Final Fantasy, for example, was one I never really liked.
Yeah, I played it. I played it for quite a while, but it's not as good as this. It just doesn't get me as much as this one does.
Yeah.
I even played EVE Online for a couple of years.
I tried it on the release, or like before the release. Since I actually do live in the town of DreamHack, so when I was younger, I used to attend, and you got to try a lot of different games. I tried EVE Online. It seemed fun, but it didn't catch me.
It looks flashy, all those little ships flying around the place, and I was playing.
Yeah, exactly. The flying part was the fun part.
I'll tell you what really got me. They made these massive promises. This guy really wanted to do his walking in station stuff in the game, and like I was like all in. They changed the characters so they looked a lot better, which was was a big deal. I didn't think they looked very good. And then they were going to do this whole walking in stations, and you got to walk around your quarters and all that. And then the whole thing was just dumped, and they just decided to work on other aspects of the game, the flying and stuff, a bit more. And I think it was the wrong decision personally, because I quite like the idea of having an indoors sort of like part of the game where you've got a shop or something, and you're building something else like clothes and stuff like that to sell to people. I think it could have worked quite well.
I think so as well. It's the same thing with World of Warcraft. Like, have they been promising since TBC to add a dance studio to the game? Still haven't done it. But did you ever try the Elder Scrolls Online?
Yeah, I tried it. I didn't really like the way it looked. I think was what got me.
Or well, I mean, I assume it would be the same thing about Black Desert Online then.
I love a Black Desert Online. Black Desert Online is the nuts.
It's a hardcore game, though.
I brought it on launch and I love it. I've still got it on my PC now. I was playing it not that long ago.
Well, I mean, for me, Black Desert is really hardcore.
It is at the later levels,
levels,
yeah. When you're trying to get to like 63 and all your gear and all that stuff, and the luck basically just turns into gambling at the end.
Yeah, that's actually true. But one of the games I really enjoyed, except World of Warcraft, obviously, is old school RuneScape.
Oh nah, that's not for
I
me.
grew up with that shit.
I'll tell you who did play it though, Jim. He's called Dear Reynolds or something.
Oh yeah.
In here, he played that with somebody that we used to play Warcraft with.
It was a great game. I don't play it anymore, even though they added the old servers and whatnot. But it was when I was young, that was the shit. Like holy moly.
I never played that. I always wanted to play. What's the Sega one called again? Phantasy Star Online 2.
Oh, I've never seen that game.
I did play it illegally from this country because it was only out in Japan. They never released it over here, so you had to. They have to do this sign-in thing, and you've got to do this bit with this security thing with kanji. What's it called, Ganji or something? You know, the Japanese writing.
Yeah.
And I had to get a keyboard up on my screen and try and match them up to get on the game.
Christ.
It took me like a whole day, and eventually
That's
they found
so
me
much
out
unfair.
and they blocked me from the game anyway.
Really?
Yeah, eventually I played it for like a month or two, and I was discovered. We do not believe that you have a residence in such and such. I got like some sort of code off of a shop in Japan. Don't do this, you're going to get yourselves in trouble. And that's how I managed to sign up for it. The funny thing is though, they've got English speaking like realms on the game, but they just never released it here in the in Europe. But they are releasing it in America on Xbox like, at the end of the year.
That's kinda, and I apologize for this, that's kinda fucked up. Let's be honest.
What, releasing it in America?
Yeah, but not the UK.
I mean,
mean, sorry,
I got
not
really
the EU.
excited. I watched.
Like,
Did you watch E3? Because it was announced at E3.
no, not really. I watched it when streamers were watching it, but it wasn't something I was super paying attention to, honestly.
Because I think I was actually streaming it. I got told off for that as well.
That's fair.
And I lost my shit. I was like, no, this can't be. And like, there's this whole like meme about it. It's been 1,000 years. And it's true. It's been so freaking long. The game is so old now, and I can't believe it's finally coming over. I mean, it's going to America. But hopefully
Well, it
we'll
might
get
be
it.
that they're actually not allowed to release it in the EU. There might be a reason for it. I know there's a few mobile games that are in Japan that they want to release in the EU, but they're not allowed to.
I think it's
for several
literally
different
that there's
reasons.
no faith in the market. Like, you know, they've got to make money, haven't they? And I don't think they've got any belief that it's going to sell to the Europeans because of how Japanese it is, I suppose. I don't know.
They underestimate the amount of weebs we have.
Hmm.
Like, it's a big number now. And do not get me wrong, I'm not bashing them. I mean, I'm actually planning on going to Japan and China next summer.
I'd love
Japan,
to. It's, one of
and
the,
Vietnam.
it's something I've always wanted to do. Go to Japan.
Same.
I'm a massive Shenmue fan. Massive Sega fan.
Yeah.
In general. And I've always quite fancied doing the whole pilgrimage to Dobrita and walking around the streets that were in Shenmue. Stuff like that. If you look at my
I'm going
channel,
with
you'll see
my-
that I also speedrun Shenmue.
I'll take a look at that. I mean, for me, I'm going with my uncle, right? He loves Asia and has been there for a long time. Mainly because his girlfriend at the time was actually studying in China, so he spent months over there. And so he's going with me, so I don't get lost. But basically, I wanna go to small villages, right?
Yeah.
Not the big tourist cities. I wanna go to small villages and actually attend and feel the culture difference.
Yeah.
Western culture and Eastern.
So that's what I'm into. I'm into that as well.
And I want to do it because, well, one, I'm interested about it. I want to learn. And second, I believe that's going to help me grow as a person.
Hmm.
Just knowing more about the world and knowing more about the cultures in general. I think
Yeah,
that's a huge thing.
Definitely.
I've been to a few places in my world. Oh, sorry, in the world so far. Like, mainly European countries. Never been to the UK yet, though.
The places I've been to, I went when I was a really little kid. My granddad was an airline pilot, and we used to get cheap holidays. So I've been to like Kuwait and India and stuff. But I don't really remember them because I was so young.
Yeah.
But I have the only other places I've been to like France, the south of France, like about 7 times. 6 or 7 times. That's pretty much it. I'm not very well travelled. I've got to be honest. I'd love to go to Japan just because it's like you said. It's culturally, it's so completely different to anything else. And they've got arcades over there still. And I want to go and play some Street Fighter with some people.
Honestly, you're gonna get smashed. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, definitely. When I was younger, me and my mates, we all used to hang out in the arcade. That was our thing when we were kids, playing Street Fighter 2 in the arcade. And now they're just full of gambling machines now.
Sadly, that was before my time. Like I wasn't young enough to actually experience the arcades. Well, sure, I've been to
It's
arcades,
sad.
but it
It's
hasn't
sad,
been
isn't
the
it?
same thing. Yeah, it's not the same thing because right now it's like it's a lot of machines. It's a lot of boring machines. Like a lot of like gambling machines or racing machines. Like that's basically it. Like it's small arcades, or like carnival like grip hook thing where you get a
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
like stuff like that. It's not really an arcade to me, right? An arcade to me is like flipper balls and air hockey and stuff like that. But I never experienced that fully.
Gun
But I
games
did
as well.
experience-
He's played lots of gun games. Very cool. And scrolling beat 'em ups like Cadillacs and Dinosaurs and Alien vs Predator. Used to
I
love
remember
those.
one game that I've tried where you were like in a jungle shooting. It was a 2-player game, or you could play as 2 players at least. That's the only one I
Golden
remember.
Axe, something like that was it.
I have no idea what it was called, to be honest with you. All I know is it was a zombie game. I think it was like Jurassic Park or something like that.
Oh.
It felt like it
Could
at
be
least.
Cadillacs and Dinosaurs.
Could be. The only thing I remember was playing with orange guns, basically, that was attached to the machine.
Oh. Could have been Jurassic Park then.
Could have been.
It was a gun game for Jurassic Park.
I was like 6, so my memory isn't the greatest about it. I was a young man.
Well, I've got 3 bars to go, and I'm just stood here doing nothing.
Well, these should be just randomly killing stuff.
Yeah, I should be. What are they up to? That would look on the
Did he ask
gear.
me for 2 bags? Why did he give me 20? What is this?
I don't know how to do in Shadow Fan Keep. Should be alright.
Oh yeah. You can do it from level 22 to be efficient. So basically, you do Shadowfang Keep at level 22 to level 30, and after that you go for Scarlet Monastery. And you do that until you're 45, and then
So
it's
James is
Nomagun.
the same level as
and
me.
Yeah, he's leveling super fast. To be fair, he's a hunter, so I mean.
What happened to Jade?
I have no idea. Isn't she on?
No. Do you know what? I'm very tempted to have an early night and go and watch World of Warcraft because I brought it early on Amazon.
Oh, the movie?
Yeah.
Wait, you haven't seen it, right? So
I
you should be watching it?
I think I have seen it, but it was ages ago and I can't bloody remember it. Obviously,
Fair enough.
do you know, earlier I was saying that I'm not really into like elves and stuff like that. I have actually
Mhm.
read quite a few World of Warcraft books.
I haven't yet.
I think it's the
Um,
same story from the book.
yeah. I think it's more information in the books, obviously. Yeah. But it's how should I explain it? The movie is fine. I think that they made a lot of mistakes, but I think it was okay.
Hmm.
Like, it didn't ruin the movie, and that's the most important thing. And from what I know, they're supposed to do um, a second one.
Oh, really?
Let's see.
Let's have a look at my YouTube. Ooh.
40 viewers. Amazing.
Do you know what? The only time I've ever had over 40 people watching me was on my birthday.
Yeah, you told me that.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
I almost hit 50. I was like 1 or 2 off of hitting 50.
Actually, apparently the director of the movie actually said he was unsure if they're gonna make a second one.
It's a
That's
shame.
so weird because they actually made 433 million at the box office.
If anything,
Which
the fans of the game are going to watch it, aren't they?
they
And
did. I mean,
there's enough of them.
oh yeah, absolutely. And with Classic, honestly, they should have made it and waited on Classic
Hmm.
and then released it together with Classic. Like the hype for that.
Oh yeah,
Oh my.
yeah, that would have done it. That would have done the job.
I would probably have given them upwards 600 650 million guaranteed.
I'm actually surprised so many people were that into Classic, because I still thought World of Warcraft retail was quite a big. I mean, it is still big, but I've literally, from what I've heard, people have pretty much abandoned retail. Apparently it's dead. Is what I
Well,
heard.
yeah, right. So, the reason Classic is so big is for several different reasons. One, you have the streamers. The streamers are hyping it up a lot, and I think that's fine.
It's just more fun
The
though,
big,
isn't it? Do you not think?
yeah. The second thing is a lot of older people that played World of Warcraft but quit came back for Classic,
That's
and then
me.
you have the retail players who never got to play Classic because they were too young and they're playing
Yeah.
retail now. They want to try it. They want to see, is it really that hard? Uh, like, is it really as hard as people were saying it is, or is the community as great as people are saying? They want to try it, and all of that surge just creates these huge demands. I think it's going to start dying down in 2 3 months, but I still think we're going to have a lot of full servers. But the low servers are probably going to die, guaranteed.
We will see. We will see. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it more than I am retail.
So
I'm probably playing it exactly like I did back in the day, though. That's the thing. I'm looking forward to the PvP stuff coming out.
to be fair, you're
loads
not
of it.
playing it like you did back in the day because you're using keybinds now.
What do you mean?
You're not the clicker. Everyone was a clicker back in the day.
Yeah, I did. When we got into PvP, I switched over. If you watch the stream, you probably noticed that I do a bit of both.
Yeah.
Because I just do I don't know, what feels comfortable at the time.
Yeah,
What I
that's
used
fair.
to do back in the day, I'd make a macro. So it would be show tooltip, cast sequence, reset equals 5, and then I'd list a attack order of the moves that I was doing, and I'd just click one button, going
Yep.
into like for PvP and stuff.
Yeah, cast sequences are fun. I mean,
Yeah.
they're kind of dumbed down, but they're fun as well. Let's be honest. I mean, I made one for my elemental shaman. Like, I literally have one button to press. I have one for single target DPS. I have one for AOE, and I have one for PvP, which is a burst macro. Basically, I pop everything, and that's it. I mean, I have 3 buttons on him. That was in Wrath though, not in Classic. Because yeah, I explained it earlier, but I was very young playing Classic. I was 9. Yeah, 9 or 10. Either way, it's time for me to head off. I have some things I need to do before I head to
That's
bed.
cool. That's fine. I'm gonna get off as well in a minute, I think.
All right. In that case, I wish you a wonderful night, and
You
good night
too.
to you.
Have a good one. Speak to you later.
Yes, sir. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye. Gonna see if I can quickly do this. I think James is now fishing. I can't believe he's the same level as me already. I don't think I've really slowed down.
I'm out of range.
Oh shit. I only need one more. There's one. Can I get to him first?
I need to get closer.
Yes. Oh my god. It's definitely been a weird old day. I haven't really been feeling myself today. There's a lot of people that I've been speaking to that have that are going through like some problems and stuff, and it sucks. I don't really go that deep, you know. Just want to have fun. There's one.
It's too far away. I'm out of range.
Oh come on, man! What are you doing? Oh my god. This is totally not on. What I should have done today is gone fly fishing, because it's been lovely weather for it. Could have done a video. But the video I did do today, it's not a bad one. Dead mines from the horde side. It's not bad. We have a laugh. Nice little advert for the guild as well. Come on, one more. One more. Apparently I'm streaming too high bit rates. They've recommended 2,500. That's terrible. I couldn't possibly do that. I will watch back the stream later and see if it's bad. Or I should look at my phone right now. Live. Better turn it down.
Watch back the stream.
Jesus, it looks terrible. What on earth? I can't live with that sort of quality. I'm sorry, YouTube. You're gonna have to sort that out. He's watching football. Last time I streamed on YouTube, I didn't use this new beta thing. I reckon it's doing something wrong. Because it was like brilliant quality last time I streamed on YouTube. Can't be living with that. Can't be living with it. I mean, it was a good little test this evening, but I'm not doing it. I don't know if people actually like look on the gaming, like live gaming stuff on YouTube. I find it really hard to find myself. Where the hell are these raptors? Believe it, man. There's a guy. Oh, he's my teammate. Go away. Why am I doing this quest? Why am I even bothering? Right, I gotta be honest, I'm getting slightly cheesed off about this now.
It's too far away.
Thank you. Thank God for that. We did something. Right. None of you guys need to see me running around. It's quite dull. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say thank you. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I may try again on the YouTube tomorrow. But if it looks really bad like it is right now, because I'm watching it on my phone, then I'm going to have to go back to Twitch. Obviously I can put up my bit rates. I can put it up to like 20,000 if I want to, but for some reason none of the streaming channels like it. Like it does something weird. It goes all stuttery and stuff. I don't know, maybe we'll try and figure it out tomorrow. See what we come up with. I'll do it during the day tomorrow and or the morning. See if I can figure it out. Well, I'm quite knackered tonight. I think everyone's knackered. So I'm going to end it. Thanks a lot for watching. Appreciate it. See you tomorrow. Bye.